Mathematics, mathematics, I love math, I love math. It is so exciting, very interesting. I love math, I love math.
Hello, grade 5. Welcome to Math Time, Fun Time. Let us have our math trivia for today. What is the only number spelled with letters in alphabetical order? Can you guess it? You will find the answer later. Last time we have multiplication patterns with decimals. When we multiply by increasing powers of 10, we move the decimal point to the right. When we multiply by decreasing decimal place value, we move the decimal point to the left. For today, we will discuss the topic on page 245, multiplication with decimals and whole numbers. Let us unlock the problem. In 2010, the United States Mint released a newly designed Lincoln penny. A Lincoln penny has a mass of 2.5 grams. If there are 5 Lincoln pennies on a tray, what is the total mass of the pennies? Let us first answer the questions in the blue box. How much mass does one penny have? That's 2.5 grams. How many pennies are on the tray? There are 5. Use grouping language to describe what you are asked to find. 5 groups of 2.5. Multiply 5 by 2.5. Estimate the product. Round to the nearest whole number. So our estimate will be 5 times 3 equals 15. One way to solve the problem is to use the distributive property. So we have 5 times 2.5, that is equal to 5 times the quantity of 2 plus 0.5. So 2 plus 0.5 is from 2.5. And then we will use the distributive property. We now have the quantity of 5 times 2 plus the quantity of 5 times 0.5. 5 times 2 is 10, and 5 times 0.5 is 2.5. And then we will add, that's 10 plus 2.5, and that is 12.5. Another way is to show partial products. So first, multiply the tenths by 5. So 5 times 5 tenths is 25 tenths, or 2 ones and 5 tenths. Step 2. Multiply the ones by 5. So 5 times 2 ones is 10 ones, or 110. And then step 3, add the partial products. We have 2.5 plus 10, that is 12.5. So 5 Lincoln pennies have a mass of 12.5 grams. Let us have another example. Use place value patterns. Having a thickness of 1.35 millimeters, the dime is the thinnest coin produced by the United States Mint. If you stacked 8 dimes, what would be the total thickness of the stack? To solve the problem, we need to multiply 8 by 1.35. First, write the decimal factor as a whole number. So 1.35 will be 135. Think that we multiply it by 100. Step 2, multiply as with whole numbers. So we have 135 times 8. And then, step 3, place the decimal point. Since we have 2 decimal places in 1.35, then we will use the same in our product. So, 1.35 times 8 gives us 10.80, or 10.8. That means a stack of 15 dimes would have a thickness of 10.8 millimeters. So again, when we multiply decimals, we multiply them just like how we multiply whole numbers. And then at the end, in the product, we count the number of decimal places that we have in our factors. Then we do the same with our product. Now let us do share and show for more practice. For numbers 1 to 3, you are going to place the decimal point in the product. Number 1, we have 6.81 times 7. So we have the digits 4767 for the product. Where do you think should we put the decimal point? That's very good. Since we have two decimal places in our factors, then we will have two decimal places also in our product. That means we will put the decimal point after the number 47. That will give us 47.67. How about number 2? Where do you think should we put the decimal point? You're right. We will put the decimal point between 7 and 4 since we have one decimal place in our factor. How about number 3? Where should we put the decimal point? That's right. We will put the decimal point between 6 and 7. So our product will be 96.70. Now for numbers 4, 5, and 6, you're going to find the product. Be sure to put the decimal point in their proper places. You can do it, try it, and see the answer later. Okay, so for number 4, the product is 18.96. Number 5, it is 36.0 or 36. And number 6, that is 203.5. Do you get the same answers? Very good. For your classwork, do on your own numbers 7 to 17. Pause the video for a while and then check the answers later. Here are the answers. Check your answers if you get the same. How was it? Did you get all correct answers in your classwork? So just like what we always do, if you get a different answer, try doing it again until you get the correct answer. Let us answer our trivia question. What is the only number spelled with letters in alphabetical order? Do you have any guess? That number is 40. I hope you learned a lot today. And if you do, can you sing with me?
We learned a lot today. We learned a lot today. We are all happy now. We learned a lot today.